Welcome back to another episode of the Will Hill Show. Today we got another one of my close friends, Ricquel. Ricquel, tell the people who you are.
Hi.
You gonna whisper and shit? What the fuck was that?
My name Ricquel Bobo. I'm the owner of KRG Small Business Expo. That's the Facebook page right there. Go follow, please. Yes.
What all does that entail?
It's me helping small black-owned businesses.
No palm skin people?
I said what I said. I just feel like we spend enough time helping everybody else. It's time for us to help ourselves. So whatever any black-owned business may need, website, I got you. You need a product shoot, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Photo shoot, I got you. Anything that they may need, I got you.
Do it all. One-stop shop?
Everything you need.
How did you come about doing this? What was the, inspiration or the thought process?
Be real with you. When George Floyd died, I ain't even gonna lie. It fucked me up because when I recognized, I sat in the house where everybody was looting. I wish I didn't because they got some shit and cause rent is due, bitch.
Man, they ain't put out no memo, no nothing.
Nothing. I could have got a babysitter or something. You feel me?
Y'all could have put it in Black Twitter, something.
I was waiting.
9 p.m. Everything free. Y'all.
You feel me? I went you all that shit. Like we need to get a coalition together.
Man, I was.
But I had went outside because I live in the neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? So I went outside and I'm like, okay, I'm finna go help clean up because I still live here.
Right.
But then I recognized, I'm really cleaning up shit that don't belong to us.
Right.
We don't get shit here. Now black-owned business got touched because ain't no black-owned business. So I said, okay. And if words of a famous black woman, fuck it, I'll do it myself.
Right.
That's exactly what it was. So you got a black-owned business, I'm here to do whatever you need me to do. So it started off with the expos, getting people exposed to new clientele and people to know who they are. Mm-hmm. And then I had one friend tell me, oh, I like how you do this. Help me make my website. Word?
Right.
Didn't know shit about it.
I mean, it's like one of the things when you find out there's a need for it, I go learn it, I got you.
Yeah, I literally learned it, started doing it. She said, I need you to do this. Word? Right. Didn't know shit about it. Research. I promise you, like it was like I didn't know.
University,
so it was that. I also went to did a couple of courses or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I literally taught myself how to draw just because people was like, I need you to do me a logo.
Right.
Like I ain't never drew before 2020, nigga. I ain't know what the fuck I was doing. But when motherfuckers said, I'm trying to support a black-owned business, I said, okay. I was telling them, just give me $20. So you know how hard I worked on these fucking logos? Bro, I'm in that bitch looking like a computer nerd. I'm hacking into chasing shit, trying to figure out some shit, goofy ass shit. But they happy.
Price going up?
Oh, it's hourly now.
Okay. What have you seen as like your biggest impact from the expo? Have you seen some people, their companies grow because of the expos and stuff?
I legit have. I got a couple of people who come only and do no other pop-up shops of mine.
Right.
Obviously, my best friend D Renee, she's gonna do it.
Right.
Yes, I'm gonna shout her out. Period. You know me.
But
I got another one called Gentle Glow. She won't do nobody else's except mine because when she comes, she sells out. She brings everything and leaves with nothing.
Woo. Gotta be a good feeling.
You know what I'm saying? I be like, by the
I
time
gotta carry none of this shit back to the car.
You know what I'm saying? By the time I get back, I get up just like, oh, I'm finna buy a candle. She was like, she's like, put one aside. Because I'm like, what the fuck? But I can't say nothing because that's the goal, right?
Right. That's the plan.
I got people who literally see how hard I'm working because I'm outside passing out flyers. First of all, I ain't listening to none of the shit our parents said. Stranger danger. I'm talking to all the strangers. Hey, you want to support some niggers? Like I'm passing it. Here's a flyer. I am outside. Looking crazy as I am.
Not with the ER.
You gotta know your audience.
They know what a nigga is.
You know what I'm saying? No. Know your audience, okay? What are you talking about? But I'm going everywhere. Like, when I was doing Uber Eats, I'd pull up to a restaurant and they'd be like, oh my God, your nails are so cute. Are they really? Support me to get new ones. I promise I was out here doing that shit like it was a drug deal. You feel me?
I don't think it's enough people doing that, so when it does happen, it's refreshing. I think everybody's so caught up in just internet promotion, you know what I'm saying? So people will quickly put out a flyer and a promotion on Facebook or whatever. The personal touch to a lot of things has gone to the wayside. So when people do walk up into another business, hey, can I put these up in here? I mean, they always down to support. I feel like there's more support out there than what a lot of people think it is because no one is out on foot trying anymore.
That is absolutely true. I don't really have no problem with communicating with nobody because I've been in customer service for way too long. Mm-hmm. So ain't nobody I'm afraid to talk to. So the worst you can say is no, because in my mind you can't beat my ass.
When's the next?
So you gonna take this flyer or you gonna walk away, but you're not gonna do nothing else. You know what I'm saying?
When's the next expo?
It is October 16th. It starts at 1:00. Tickets are on sale now on Eventbrite. Yes, I say tickets because I am a marketing company. I am not a vendor, so I don't sell nothing.
Right.
I just market to everybody else. So you literally are helping me to continue to do these because I'm trying to move it to other states. I got people in New York, Atlanta, and California all talking about to me. So you gonna come down here?
I was just about to ask you, what's the next step up for you?
Well, we got a KRG. I just designed a KRG planner, a day planner, and it's literally just meant to give affirmations to Black people. You know what I'm saying? Just and remind it's okay to take a day for yourself. Right. It is okay to you tired. You worked all day. Okay. How about you plan a day to just sit down and stare at the wall? Right. So, watch Bob's Burgers or something. You know what I'm saying? Watch the Will Hill Show.
Right. watch Will and Denise. It's on thirdpostmedia.com. You can see all that stuff. You got time. Sit down.
You know what I'm saying?
Relax your mind.
Put it in your KRG planner.
Where do you want to take it? Like, what's the goal? What's the aim?
The goal is for... First of all, my biggest goal is for me not to have to expand it beyond what I said I want it to be.
What is
and
that?
I'm speaking in terms of my target audience.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? I don't, and it's not
I don't think you have to.
No, I don't have to. But the thing is that...
Cultural appropriation.
I want it to be... I want to gain more trust with them. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people be like, everybody say they can do this. Everybody say they can do that. And then they be like, they really can't do it.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? So I want to be a millionaire. Okay, don't get me wrong. I ain't saying I don't want no money. Give me some money. But what I'm saying is I prefer for people to trust me.
Right.
Like I got people who come to me as their graphic designer and they don't go to nobody else because they know when I give it to them, it's gonna be what they wanted. Right. We ain't gotta have that back and forth about, I wish you could look a little more professional. It's going to be. Okay? Because my fingers hurt from typing on this goddamn keyboard.
No, I think when it comes to like personalized work like that, usually if you do a good job, people don't go nowhere else. You don't get them a reason to. You know what I'm saying? Sure. People only like because we was looking for stuff for Third Post and we tried to go to a Black-owned place and it was terribly ran, right? And I didn't at that point go, Black people. I went, this place sucks. Like
this one particular person.
No, because I know a lot of people do that. Oh, this is why you can't go do Black-owned. I'm like, what? Are you serious? Yeah, one bad experience at one terrible place. And now you say that. You ain't never went to one Walmart and be like, this place sucks. I'm never going to another Walmart. No, yo ass go to the next town and go to the next fucking mart. Like, fuck
or you might just say, fuck it, maybe it's just that one experience. And you still might go back.
Still go to that fucking
you know what I'm saying?
Walmart.
And that's my whole thing. I just really want to get that trust up for people to understand, like, I'm not playing with your money. I'm not playing with your time.
And like, that's the thing though. With small businesses, you pretty much got one shot. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because you fuck it up, they're not coming back. Negative reviews travel faster and that's weird and further than positive. No,
it's kind of disrespectful because me personally, I don't just take like if your product is just trash, then your product is just trash. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're not putting no passion in, like it was. I went to a Black-owned business before. My best friend came with her body scrub. I went to another person because she said I got a body scrub. Right. I'm like, I need to feel soft and exfoliated, bitch. Give me one. Mm-hmm. And I paid full price. I never asked for a discount or nothing. You know what I'm saying? And as I'm doing it, I'm using it. I'm like, this shit kind of rough. this shit kind of hurt.
That
you know what I'm
saying? Lost the layer of skin.
Feel me? I'm a little light skin right here. Maybe I should not. You feel me? But if your product is trash and your product is trash, I'm not gonna bash you. Right. But now, if you have a good product and bad customer service, and I'm not talking about rudeness. I'm talking about you just suck at like, oh crap, I forgot to put this in there type of thing. You know what I'm saying? You rude. I'm gonna go there with you, bro. Chill out. But if you just got like, you're not business savvy, and I tell you, if you do it this way, it'll be a little bit easier. I can work with that. Right. If you take criticism, because how you run a business, but you can't take no criticism, that mean that you in it for money. You not in it for a passion. You ain't got no love behind it. I don't want nothing like that. Don't imagine somebody give you some food and ain't put no love in it. First of all, I don't want a macaroni if your arms don't jiggle like this. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, you didn't stir that. Go ahead.
Strong arm ass. Fuck out of here. Macaroni all broke up.
You feel me? I need your shit. I needed to, you know what I'm saying?
It's macaroni and mashed potatoes and cheese. Cause you got muscles, motherfucker. I don't want that at all. Do you think entrepreneurship is important?
If it's what you want, yeah. Everybody don't want to be nobody's boss because this shit's annoying. I'm not gonna lie. Running a business is one of the most annoying things in the world because the minute you don't have money flowing in consistently, you like, oh, I'm doing something bad. I'm not doing a good job. You freak the fuck out. When it's easy to like, you know what? I could just go for 8 hours and I can definitely get a check.
Right.
It ain't meant for everybody.
100%. I don't think everybody don't have the leadership skills to be
or the patience.
Oh, because it's not overnight. I don't care how quick somebody got their money. That shit was never overnight
at all. Like even the last Expo, I can tell you right now, I freaked the hell out until 4 days before the Expo actually happened. Yeah. I freaked the hell out. Why? Because I'm like, we only sold 4 tickets, and then the 4 days before that motherfucker came, I had like 16 tickets get paid. I said, what the fuck? Did they come in drones? And then I was like, okay, well, we doing good. I'm like, we just go outside. And I had people just running in, paying at the door. I had a $700 profit. Imagine, I spend more money.
Yeah.
Because I be buying drinks, food, advertisements, websites. Which camera should I look in to be aggressive with it? I buy a lot of stuff. Okay, my money comes like, I spend damn near about $1,700 out of my own pocket to make sure that it's worth something for people. You know 100%. What I'm saying?
Yeah, you don't want to put nothing poo together.
Hell
no. The words of brew.
Because believe me, they will definitely go up there and be like, this bitch didn't do her job.
I mean, like I said, that negativity stuff is the first thing people post. That's why, like, anytime I read or review anything, I take the negative comments with a grain of salt, right? Because when it's fine, when everything works out perfect, you don't say anything. Which we should. If the food was like, you have to be excellent to get a good review. Like, your shit had to surpass what everybody thought it was going to be. Then people go, oh, this was so good. Oh, they did so well. Like, you don't get a pat on the back for doing what you're supposed to do, that baseline shit. But the moment you're below that level,
they quit.
Yes, like, oh, that macaroni was poo. Like, that shit looked like mashed potato. Real quick, now that's all your what's man.
Are you upset about some macaroni?
No, it's what in the comedy community we call that a callback.
Okay. Cause I was like, I can make you some macaroni, bro. Like, let me know.
No, she got it. She hold it down with the mac and cheese.
She do got some good mac and cheese.
No, but it's called a callback. So.
How me doing?
Yeah,
don't put that in.
No, everything's in.
You son of a bitch.
Ain't nothing coming out.
Oh shit! I guess I shouldn't get this wedgie out.
All right, let's move on to the bullshit. What's the, you know who AJ Johnson was? He passed away. He played Ezel in Friday. RIP to him. But his wife had made like a GoFundMe because they didn't have the money for his funeral services, and no one gave money to the GoFundMe. And then she went like on a whole rant. Where's the love at? Y'all say y'all love him. Y'all love him in the movies. Ooh, but y'all won't donate to the GoFundMe. And I guess I kind of felt a certain type of way about that. I'm like, I know all actors aren't rich. He hasn't been in a movie in a while, but there's other ways you can secure funds. You got all these connections. You got all these other celebrities. And again, being a celebrity does not make you rich. That's just mean people know who you are.
Yeah.
But to me, you had a lot more opportunities than the average person who dies all of a sudden. Why you begging for money on the GoFundMe? And that's fine. I don't have a problem with people asking money on GoFundMe. I got a problem when you have a problem when people don't give you money. It's like, the fuck? I don't have to. There's no obligation. You know, I could say he was a great actor for the roles that he played in. I don't have to give you no goddamn money. Because she was mad at the fans, too. She was like, oh, y'all say y'all love him. Why y'all ain't showing no love?
See,
when did love become directly attached to goddamn money?
I'm going to say this right here.
For the longest.
I got the biggest thing. I feel like after a certain age, you too old not to have motherfucking life insurance. And I'm going to say that right there. Like, ma'am, you ain't no fucking spring chicken. Go somewhere, Mr. Fly.
I don't know where this fly came from.
But this bitch tried to attack me. Go to hell.
Attack you.
It is. I'm sensitive. But
using a hard ass body screw. Okay. That's a callback.
Next question. Because you fucking around.
No, go ahead. But I'm gonna do that the whole just so you know. Anytime I do a callback.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. But like, you too old not to have a motherfucking life insurance policy. From your job, from, hey, one day we'll die. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you too old.
It's inevitable, right?
But here's my thing. I got so pissed off when watching her was like, y'all don't love. Ma'am, that's not my response. I got family members that die right now. I might even go to their fucking funeral. But you want me to get to your ass?
Right,
like
I don't
movie?
know you.
Nigga, I know you as Ezel. Okay, when they said AJ Johnson,
your real name.
I thought it was a nigga I went to high school with or something. I'm like, damn, what did he do? He was so young. Showed me a picture. I'm like, Ezel died? I felt more bad because it was 3 people for Friday, but that's how I viewed it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's, again, we're on the outside. Why are you expecting these quote unquote fans?
You better go yell at Ice Cube.
Let's keep it a buck. How many fans could he really have had? Like, he was, I hate to talk about the dead like this, but he was a D-list celebrity at best.
He was a black known celebrity. That's how
even in the black community, a D-list celebrity.
I'm trying to say it nice.
No,
but
that's fine.
He may have been, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, I haven't seen, like you said, I ain't seen him in a movie in a very long time. It's not my responsibility. You feel me? I'm very sorry this man died.
Yeah, 100%.
But I don't know what you want me to do, because we're in the middle of a goddamn pizza roll, and you telling me to send you money? Ma'am, unemployment is still coming out. What are you talking about? People got bills. Niggas is getting put out, but you want me to give to your funeral or something? Bitch, I might be next.
Hey, man, cremation cheap.
I mean, it depends on who do it.
Said I could cremate a motherfucker.
Yo, cremation.
Look, I was getting ready to say something. I'm like, nope, because I don't want you to get canceled.
You said it, not me. I swear Say, take that out. No, I thought that was crazy though. What you think, Curtis?
Hey,
you think people should have gave?
Hey, so how many? So put like I'm thinking like how many people actually knew about the GoFundMe?
I don't know
until she went off.
Right. So that's one thing. Your husband had to follow, not you.
So, I was just gonna say like.
So if you sharing the GoFundMe, how would we know?
Mm-hmm.
It's also.
We don't know if your husband.
If he
we barely knew him, why would we know his life?
If he wasn't even active on social media for it to be out, like I promise you, I heard he died, and then the next day, like bitch, she trying to make it to the casino or something. Like she did the funeral so fast. We heard he died, and then I see she on goddamn shade room pissed off. Ma'am, did you give me a money? Payday ain't even till Friday.
You got a funeral next day after somebody died. You got some money. Like,
I mean, why
died won't get buried until a week later.
Then you got to think like, while it is a couple green, it's
expensive. A funeral is expensive.
Right, a funeral is expensive.
What Ricquel said, how the fuck he not have no life insurance? Now I know a lot of times,
and also you ain't had no money put up from the movies you've been in.
You just blew all that.
I mean, he wasn't, like I said, he wasn't in that many movies. If anything,
was he working? Was he doing stage?
I don't know.
I
haven't seen nothing about him on stage. My whole thing is like this.
I mean, he could have been doing Broadway. Yeah.
He could have. I said I haven't seen it. My whole thing is this right here. What deals did you sign that you ain't getting no royalties? Because Lord knows I watch Friday quite frequently, as well as Players Club. Okay. 2 big major movies that you were in, I watch frequently.
Hood major. Hold on,
yeah.
I will say that
because when Friday was first made, the budget for it was like one of the smallest budgets of that magnitude.
I mean, hell, it was made on the porch.
They had like three places they shot.
You know what I'm saying? So like the whole thing is just like you ain't getting no royalties off nothing. And I apologize if the deal you got was a raw ass deal. You know what I'm saying? But it's also, you can't blame us for your inability to be prepared.
Yeah, no, you can't get mad at quote unquote fans because like I feel like so many celebrities go, oh, y'all got to remember there's a boundary. Y'all don't know me. Y'all don't know me. Y'all don't know me. You know what I'm saying? Celebrities say that all the time. Like, you are a fan. You don't know me personally. So with that being said, again, this is a broad statement. I know this might not appeal to every celebrity, but there is that line. I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
if I die, are you gonna put some my GoFundMe?
Exactly. You not even go RIP me on your social media.
I mean, because you ain't got to. I got life insurance. But it's called a callback. But no, it pisses me off because she's talking about y'all say y'all love him, bitch. It's Chicago celebrities right now that say they love Chicago, but you don't see that motherfucker saying, hey, let me help the homeless. Let me go open up one of these closed ass schools. You don't see none of that shit. You can love a lot of shit and still not contribute to it. So what are you saying?
Man, love and finances are not directly connected.
They are not.
I can love somebody and never get them a dime.
You get what I'm saying?
We all got a crackhead cousin, uncle, or something. You can.
I give your ass a fried chicken.
All right, I give you the food, bro. I can't give you the money for the food because your ass won't eat. But all right, we done with that? You good? You good? All right, on to the next subject. What do you expect from a community activist?
Them not to be on a motherfucking TV show to see who can be more active.
No, I mean, okay, so for me, I hear a community activist, anybody who's an activist in the process of trying to make everything better, to me, there's a strong level of morals, right? You can't get caught with your dick in your hand. Like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? You have to be doing everything right. There was activist in Chicago on the south side, Andrew Holmes. He goes around, helps solve murders and stuff like that. His brother got caught stealing stuff off people's porches. And he turned his brother in. Is that something you would expect from somebody? Come on, we all got some cousins who kill us, who done some shit, and we know we ain't gonna tell on them. But this man turned in his own brother. Like, walked up to him on the street. It was like, hey, they looking for you. Like, who? The police? He like, stay right here. Take your hands up. I'm calling. And called the police, and they locked him up. What?
Sorry. That's an awkward ass Thanksgiving.
With that fucked up mac and cheese. Call back.
But no, I get that. I think if you are an activist, depending upon what you choose to be your form of activism, that's where your morale stays. So if you say I'm solving murders and keeping crime and all, I'm keeping crime out of my neighborhood and all that shit, then I guess
hold on, okay, let's
But if you say I'm trying to save the whales, bitch, I better not say you putting out a nail motherfucking the little thing that hold the 6-packs. You better recycle all that shit, bitch. You know what I'm saying? But that nigga sitting off that porch ain't none of your business. I mean, you should always do what's morally correct. But what I'm saying, I understand there's a lane to. There's a lane to.
Yeah, I get it. With
your level of activism.
I mean, because they all on Sean King ass at all corners, right? They got so many things that make him look a little suspect in his doings. So if it was Sean King and it was his brother, he didn't turn him in, we'd be like, nigga.
Another thing against you.
Right. Are you really from the hood, my guy? we barely know what you are.
So you must have got one of them Amazon packages.
Right. So like I'm saying, so if I guess someone as prolific as Sean King would have done that, would that have raised your moral rating with him?
I'm not really a fan of Sean King.
No, I'm just saying somebody.
But I'm just stating that out loud.
Prolific.
But it's also like it wouldn't have raised it, but I just also feel. If you know what the fuck I'm doing as an activist, why do I know that you're doing shit?
Oh no, the people in the neighborhood was posting videos from like their Ring doorbell.
Oh, did you on your own, bro? Can't nobody help you with that shit. Like,
So
it is what it is. You didn't put the brother put what's the dude name?
Andrew Holmes. I don't know the brother name. I forgot.
Okay, the brother put Holmes in an awkward ass position. If you know what I'm doing in the community, Why would you do that?
I don't think your siblings have an obligation to uphold your moral standards.
No, you do not. But the thing is that now you put me in. You don't have to do shit. You can do what the fuck you want.
Right.
But you put me in this position to where I have to be like, I can't say I'm trying to stop crime and then let yours slide.
Right. Yeah.
You put me in this awkward ass position to choose between what I'm preaching about and family, because those two are supposed to go together.
Yeah.
Bitch, why you couldn't put a mask on?
I mean,
it's Halloween time. Bitch, it's the whole spirit down the street.
His brother does suffer from substance abuse, so he was stealing to keep up his
You
life.
couldn't steal a mask to go steal off the porch. I said what the fuck I said.
Yeah, they call him, he threw a rock through a postal service car truck and stole a whole bunch of packages out of there too.
He just trying to give people something for Christmas, man. Y'all know. Because at this point, that man said he wanted to go to jail.
I mean, I think that's someplace is for some people that's better for them.
Most definitely, you get free everything. You get it may be shitty room and board, but you got room and board. Okay.
Might have to sleep on the floor time to time. So
you know,
crowded.
You might get a little bit of rehab because you can't get no drug. Well. Cause these niggas got phones and shit in jail now.
I was gonna say they get just the same amount of drugs.
Nigga, I got on TikTok and seen fucking criminals in there cutting up coke. I said, wait, on TikTok
hibachi.
with a phone, with the coke. Where are the cops? What the fuck is going on? I was like, so like, what's happened? This nigga had jewelry on. I said, I need to get the fuck out of prison TikTok.
Bro, because they be in there with big flat screen and shit.
Yes.
Yo, I see one with a TV bigger than mine. I said, this motherfucker. How do you smuggle a big 70-inch TV into prison?
These niggas got iPhones, bro.
Would that fit in?
Yo, got a shitty.
Shut up, Curtis, because now I saw it, and I said, oh my word.
Prolapse. Nah, you know, it'd be the guards. Not 90% of the college man is the guards.
Yeah, but that's my whole thing. It just what's something we talking about? We didn't switch all the way. But that shit is just fucking
it's an
weird.
Open conversation.
Being in jail, it just like ain't even no anonymity. I said, is it anonymity, animosity? Shut up.
Amenities.
No.
Oh, what?
Secrecy. Shit, we gonna go with that. Ain't nobody even trying to hide it no more. The warden walking past like, oh, time for a room check. What up, bitch? You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna watch the game with me today?
Right.
Like, you nigga got cable and shit? Like, what the fuck is happening?
Well, I'm like, turn your TV down. I can't hear you in there.
That would piss me off.
Y'all got a double A? Who got a double A?
My goddamn remote don't ring.
But no, man, it's not like he just happened upon him. He went looking for his brother to go turn him in.
He went looking?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's impressive.
I feel like if the siblings not obligated to live their life because their brother is, but the same goes for them too. Like, I'm not obligated to
protect you,
right? To protect you for some shit that I know motherfuckers gonna look at me crazy for.
Right.
That's just automatic. I know they gonna look at me crazy because my brother out here doing wild shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, but to actually go get his brother and get,
maybe it's like you said, something's he was crackhead, right? Or he off the drugs.
Substance abuse.
Right. So
he's a crackhead. I don't know why black people.
We literally put he do meth. He on crack.
Yo, no, I was just saying. Yo, like since doing comedy, white people are so specific with shit. Black people, we just generalize everything.
Yeah, he's just like
crack. Like, crack. I don't know if motherfuckers really still doing crack out here. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. I don't know. I don't know if motherfuckers still got crack rocks.
He smoked leaf. That nigga on crack.
You're a crackhead. Anytime you on any type of anything that could control you, such as drugs, you're a crackhead or whining or wino. You know what I'm saying? Right. Alky, whatever. Those two differences, right?
Do you have to just drink wine to be a wino?
No.
Like, what if it's a whiskey? You a wino?
You still a wino. It's like, generalized.
That cheap shit right from the fridge, you wino.
That
MD so if I go behind the counter and get this shit, I'm not a wino.
No, you still be a wino, especially if we know you.
Right.
Can't just be a drunk.
No, but then white people, they go. White people go, oh, you're a cokehead. I'm like, nah, that's a crackhead. Oh, no.
Coke is a little bit more
best addict. Nah, that's a crackhead.
I know a crackhead when I see a crackhead.
Fucking crackhead. I'm like, oh, no, he on pills. Crack, nigga.
No matter how you get it, it's crack.
It's the same thing with their racism. Like, the shit, like, blows my mind because, we get on stage and we talk about race sometimes, white people be like, oh, I don't like my girl because she's Jewish, she got a big nose, but won't spend a dime. All right, Jewish characteristics, I guess. Oh, my girlfriend Polish, she hated dirty house, so she's always cleaning. I'm like, wait, Polish people like to clean? Like, oh, my girlfriend's Italian, so she hate niggas. Okay, Italian are racist. Okay, look,
why the fuck? Will had this fucking, it was an open mic. I'm finna go support my brother. Me and Kyla there drinking and shit. And it seemed like 8 comics in a row came up and was like, I'm not gonna lie, I like to say the N-word. Why is that what you lead with? So now it's more black people in the fucking room than it, because if they're white, they're more likely to comment. Everybody came to see Will.
Yeah, no, Riddles is an urban room.
You know what I'm saying? We really came to support him. So you motherfuckers keep saying, I don't like to say the N-word. We over there like, bitch, I dare you. I hope you fucking do. I've been waiting. You know, hey, I'm that person that been waiting on a white person to try me. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you're a nigga. I've been waiting my whole life. So I'm sitting over there like, I hope this motherfucker try me. And Will was like, look, Will looked over at me and he was like, bro, I think you should just move on past that joke. I had the glass in my hand.
I think I did something like that. Somebody was like, oh, I think I can say the N-word. And I was like, nope. Like,
it was loud. It was crazy because we said it at the same time. It was like, no. And he looked over at Will. Will was just like, please just don't.
What kind of reaction do they be expecting?
What kind of reaction do they be expecting? I really don't know.
The thing is, it's crazy to me. I understand comedy is comedy. But when black people are like,
but you gotta
the point of your joke, why is nigga the first place they go? You know what I'm saying?
Because that's how they talk amongst themselves.
But that's the thing, bitch, it ain't funny to me. You gotta read your motherfucking room. Take your ass down to the clown club with the rest of them homies.
Because it's always some suburban black kid who let them get away with that stuff. Always.
Did you? So in what the fuck is this? California City. Or California City. It might be Oakland. So in Oakland, a lot of they culture between the different races is different from like Chicago. Mm-hmm. So the Asians and whites there, you know, they're a little bit more together with the word nigga. They let that shit fly. So you had rappers like what was that white chick name? I can't think of the name, but she had one good song. She broke into the industry, loved to say nigga, did not realize like you ain't in your city no more. Like
I remember the interview. I don't know her name though.
People will fuck you up.
I can't tell you who it is.
I don't listen to music. So it doesn't matter. But yeah,
I'm just saying. I'm just trying.
Because that's on the tip of your tongue. You just can't get it.
It fucking it doesn't matter.
It's gonna come when you the camera off.
Krayshawn. That was who the fuck he was.
Oh,
Krayshawn.
I wouldn't expect that person to be white.
Yeah, that is. That's a nigga name. That's a super nigga.
Oh, that bitch fooled me.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know how it is.
They very got a different culture over there, bro, and they think it's fine because the people out there are hella liberal and don't care. To them, a lot of people are like, oh, the word don't hold no weight. I'm like, all right, if it don't hold no weight, why you so desperately want to say it?
That's my thing. It be weird as hell because everybody be like my little cousin was dating a Hispanic dude, and I asked her because she was like, I want you to meet him, Ricquel, like him so much. I was like, is he the one that like to say nigga? That was the first question in my mouth. She was like, he says it sometimes. I said it's not okay. So before you tell me to meet him, make sure his mouth is checked because I don't think before I punch, and I don't apologize either.
I grew up with the Mexicans. Because my neighborhood was like super fucking mixed with Mexican and black. So them saying it, it's always been the norm. So I kind of get I kind of get why she was so comfortable with saying it. Because where I grew up, it's like
you grew up with them standing around you.
Right. It was never like oh, don't say that shit. It was always like we shake hands. What up?
Right.
No, I get what you're saying. Hear me out. I grew up hearing it too and not thinking nothing of it, right? Until I recognize I'm not walking around saying no other racial slur about no other race.
Right.
But everybody's so desperate to say nigga. And that's when I changed my mind about it. You know what I'm saying? Like if I was walking around talking about calling people spics and they want to say nigga and nobody got offended, then that would be some different shit. But I don't feel the need to want to say that to you. I don't want to say that to you. So why do you want to say nigga so bad?
Why? Because Hispanics got a word that nobody else can say. You know what I'm saying? That they call amongst themselves.
They do?
Like beaner, they call each other that.
Oh yeah, I've heard.
Right,
that.
but niggas can't say it. Beaner.
Never
heard. They eat a lot of beans.
Like, I haven't heard, like, once I got older, it became less and less of a thing.
Or like they call each other wetbacks, depending on how long they've been in the country.
Yeah.
But we can't go over there and say that to none of them.
Nor do I want to. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck.
So that's my whole thing.
But again, no, because Hispanics want to be indoctrinated into the black culture so fucking bad sometimes. But then, like, y'all got your own set of rules, but then don't want to respect ours. Like, get the fuck out of here.
That's all the fuck I'm saying.
Fuck out of here.
I don't feel the need to disrespect you.
Because I know how disrespectful it would be coming from me. I'm an outsider. I didn't go through none of the shit none of your peoples went through.
But do you think black people can? It's one of those cake and eat it too situations. I feel like.
No.
Y'all don't think that?
Nah.
What do you mean?
So we made it such a cool thing to say amongst ourselves, and then we put it in music that everybody loves to listen to. So of course they're gonna gravitate toward the cool aspect of what we do.
This is my thing though. The music was not pushed for them. They just happened upon it, and I'm sorry.
As everything else.
Yo, they just happened upon it, and I'm sorry. It's better than what the fuck y'all putting out. So y'all hear it catchy, and the music is a direct reflection of what we see in our neighborhoods and shit. And people say that shit all the time with music. Everybody want to be down with the cause, but no one lived through that shit. Motherfuckers who grew up in the hood tough. It's still motherfuckers. It's kids out here right now in the house by them goddamn selves while their mama outside doing what the fuck ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fucking 2021, and yes, kids are still living like that. There's some kids who ain't had a change in clothes in a whole motherfucking week because their parents is gone. Their grandparents can't do shit, and the kids out here running crazy, stealing cars and shit. So that motherfuckers love the glossy part of it, the finish line, when we see some of these rappers get to the top point and they talk about the struggle, and people listen to it because it's like how people are fascinated with prison. People are fascinated with prison because everybody don't go. You know what I'm saying? Remember, everything was about prison. We had all the prison shows, all the TV shows, cops, all this, because people know, because not everybody's in trouble. Not everybody grew up in the hood, so everybody, the rest of the world is getting a glimpse of what's going on, is fascinated. Like, what? People really live like this? I want to learn more. It's interesting. The same thing how people are so interested in serial killers. It ain't that many. So you are directly coming down into that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the movies that they make about these serial killers, I would say, like, oh, they love them fucking serial.
They do.
They love a serial killer. But I will say, while our history of the country ain't the same, I feel like a lot of the struggles intertwine. It's parallels
for Hispanics,
right? So I can understand why they gravitate.
I disagree with you already.
No, I'm just saying.
The minute you said parallel, I disagree with you. Let me tell you why. I don't give a fuck. Don't say it.
Right? No,
I don't. My whole thing is this right here. I am not. I grew up eating Hispanic food. I'm talking about just some tacos on Tuesdays when grandma didn't feel like cooking and mama wasn't gonna do it. Not that. I grew up actually eating authentic Hispanic food because shit. I grew up around them. You know what I'm saying? We had a neighborhood that was actually a neighborhood. We all came together and did shit.
Right.
But guess what happened? I didn't jump in on their music. You know what I'm saying? I still don't know how to motherfucker do shit. I don't know how to do it. I can't do it. I didn't even want to pronounce the wrong part. I said I don't know their music. You feel me? I don't know shit about that because that ain't my culture.
You said I don't know how to put that way.
It wasn't flowing off. You feel me? But we gonna move past. Shut the fuck up. Like, but that's not my thing. You feel me? But everybody always want to look at the black culture because first of all, we always take the scraps we given and make a legit stew out, make some good ass shit come from it. And motherfuckers always want to idolize that, but nobody really wants to help with the cause of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't appreciate nobody deciding, oh well, y'all use it with each other. Yes, we. On God, I don't stop you from saying nothing about your counterparts. I don't say nothing of what y'all say to each other. I worked with this girl at the last hospital I worked at, Hispanic chick, and I don't know how we got on the subject of nigga, because it seems like whenever I meet a Hispanic person, they love to bring up nigga, and I don't understand. Do I look friendly? Do I need to change the shape of my eyebrows when I draw them on? Because obviously you think it's an open conversation, bitch. It's not. I get with her and she's talking. She was like, and then my cousin was saying the N-word. Bitch, you supposed to be putting up surgical trays. You walk up to me talking about niggas trying to get cool points. And she said, I don't think black people should say it. You don't get an opinion about something that's never going to concern you.
Yeah, anybody telling us what we should and shouldn't say, I could never agree with that.
It's like, you don't get an opinion about something that you will never experience. Because guess what? If somebody called it to you, if a Hispanic said to a Hispanic, y'all, I know you don't mean it in the terms of black the way it was used in slavery, but they meant it as like friend, bro, cool, whatever. But if a Hispanic walk up to you today, y'all was cool today, but you pissed him off and he still say it, you know damn well it don't mean the same as bro.
Right.
It has a different meaning now because your attitude is there. So I don't even want you to be lax with it. Don't say it at all. Watch your mouth because I'm gonna punch you. That's it.
No, see, because I don't say it. I don't say it in front of the racists, mainly because I don't.
say it not damn. I ain't gonna lie.
I got friends all different. My best friend is white.
Yeah, you're
love him
very
to death, and I don't use it in front of him. Not because I don't want him to say it. So I don't want to make him feel comfortable hearing me say it to even think that it's okay to say. I say it.
I don't have many of non people friends, you know what I'm saying? I don't have many of them. I have like one or two, and it's because she was very open, like, I don't know anything about your culture and I'm not gonna step into it. You know what I'm saying? See you when I see you, baby. You know what I'm saying? It was never no big thing. But I'm gonna say it because it's gonna slip out. Because when we're talking about life experiences or any of that, all of my stories are gonna be nigga involved. The fuck? So I'm gonna be like, let me see what this nigga did. I'm not gonna think, let me tell you what my... No, fuck you, shorty. I'm gonna say nigga because that's part of my culture and part of my vocabulary. It's not a part of yours.
Now, it was funny. Last time I slipped up, we was watching football. Motherfucking ball went right to him. He dropped it. I said, nigga! I was like, shit.
God damn it. It slipped out. You know what I'm saying? It slipped out your ass. You didn't even know what to do.
So this reminds me of like One of Us sort of thing. Like it reminds me of what's that goofy motherfucker said? Tariq Nasheed, or what the fuck his name is. He had something to say about the shit that was going on with the Haitians at the border. Mm-hmm. And he was saying that black Americans should, like, we mind our business when it was the Mexicans coming to the border. We should mind our business with the Haitians.
Right. And
I forget, I guess it was the whole thing of yes, they might be black, but they not blacks. Like, they not black Americans like us.
Yeah, the Afro-Latino.
Do you feel like that, you feel the same way how you feel about the Mexicans with the Haitians too?
It depends on their stance, right? If you want to separate yourself from just being a black American, then fuck you too. If you want,
because they not black American.
We got the same genes though. If we're going by the whole slave trade route,
different stops.
Y'all just speak a different fucking language. Like, fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? We all came from the same place. Y'all will stop one. We will stop motherfucking three. You know what I'm saying? So quit. People try to push the black out of them, and sometimes I get iffy with saying black because black is not a race. It's not a culture. It's
the melanin.
It's just what we've made of it. You know what? I take that back. I think black is a culture, not a race. We've made it a culture because that's what we have to do. Because they brainwashed us, so we don't know where the fuck we came from, so we can't say we from anywhere else. So black is a culture, and I don't understand how Haitians and whatever want to act like they not black, bro. When we see you, we see black first. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't gotta keep it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta hold it if you want to. Oh, I'm Haitian. Okay, well then now you Haitian. Now you can't say nigga.
I think people get race and like nationality and ethnicity and all that stuff. I think they get that confused a lot because guess what? If you go and fill out a form.
It ain't no Haitian box, nigga.
I'm not trying to be rude. It's not going to say that because we're all grouped together.
Right.
It's literally a form. If you look at it, the form is basically saying how melanated are you.
Right.
It really is it's just that simple. Are you white? And then it just goes all the way down the paper bag. You know what I'm saying?
What is it?
And that's really what it is.
It's white/Caucasian. Then they go
like Native American.
It's
Native American. It goes down by like basically skinny few that they would consider. You know what I'm saying?
It's a Hispanic but non-Hispanic descent or something. It's weird.
I'm black, but you can put I'm black with a little Hispanic in. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, if you don't get I check other and write Haitian in there. Like,
and they do that for the black Latinas.
Yeah.
The Afro Latinas. You know what I'm saying? Because they be like, well, I don't want to just put black because I wasn't born here, and you be like, bitch. you use the same comb as me. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna say nothing. I get it. You wanna keep on with your heritage. You get what I'm saying? But when it came to the whole black people did, I really hate when people be like black people didn't care. Only time black people stay out of the business is when it involves white people. I'm not gonna lie. We stand up for everybody. When them people were getting sent back to Mexico with all them kids, wasn't nobody sitting up and saying, should have came here. No, because we still looking around like, bitch, we wasn't even supposed to fucking be here. Okay? We didn't even want to come here. Some motherfuckers actually want to come and you want to send them back. No, black people ain't never really been silent. People just always want us to get up and start a fucking revolution, bitch. I may support you, but your fight ain't my fight all the time. You know what I'm saying? I support you. Bitch, but fight your own battles. Like, I keep watching these things with the thing in Texas, with how they did the abortion ban, right? Yeah. The white women gonna jump up and say, black women, you should be helping us, ma'am. Y'all been taking all my fucking reproductive rights for years now. Welcome to the club, bitch, that you finally been fucking oppressed. Right. You've been waiting.
Talk to your grandma who's in Congress.
That's all I'm gonna fucking say. Cause that was your auntie Mary that said that shit was okay, bitch.
Right, fuck you mean.
But that shit gets annoying as hell. It's like, black people ain't gotta fight your battles. What they want us to do is to get on the front line and die for they shit, and then they can walk around with the glory, bitch. Put your flag down so I smack the fuck out you.
Right, that's what I've seen quite a few people saying about the Haitian stuff, like, that ain't necessarily, I mean, it's fucked up what's going on, right, but that ain't necessarily our battle. Now, I don't know. I haven't really thought about it much to say I agree or disagree, but that's what I'm saying. A lot of people say the sentiment is like, don't wag your finger at us and tell us we need to do anything when that ain't necessarily. We got our own issues to deal with here. And so, and then it was another thing about I guess some people were saying like, if they let them in, it's a way for them to I guess replace the black Americans that's already here and that's already fighting for certain issues, and then on top of that you add black people from different countries like South Africa.
Mm-hmm. I think it's very strange that we literally just keep forgetting what the fuck America is supposed to be a safe haven for anybody to come in. Right. But it seems like it seems like we only let people in when their hue can pass the paper bag test. I'm not trying to be fucking funny. That's the only fucking time. It's supposed to be a place where our entire goddamn island, country. The word one comes. I still got pregnancy brain. Shut up. But you know, our whole country just got fucked up. We need asylum. We need help. And America got the fucking nerve to tell them, no about all that. I can send you a couple cases of water. Face ass, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, it's supposed to be meant for motherfuckers to come here and get help. Y'all claim motherfuckers don't want to work. We know Haitians are gonna fucking work.
See, hold on. See, my thing is though, and we can end on this. Like I said, they want to separate themselves being black, but they want the black people to help them. Like, nah, that's not how
honestly, any persons who was not a black African American in this concept, not born and raised here, really look down on us. And I have overheard a conversation between, I had two African coworkers. I don't know where they were from. I'm not going to speculate because it's too many countries in Africa for me to lie. It's the truth.
That's why I hate the term African American. You go generalize me to the largest goddamn.
When literally I don't know where the hell I'm from. But they were talking and they weren't speaking in like a native tongue. They were speaking English. Right. They thought I couldn't hear. Bitch, as loud as I am, I'm nosy too. I know how to eavesdrop. Relax. I'm real good at putting my ear around the corner. But I heard them and they were just, I think the only 2 out of like 3 black girls there that were born here. Mm-hmm. And I would hear them like say little things like, the black girls, they're just so different here. And I would just hear them talk about how they didn't really like us.
Yeah.
And yeah, it pissed me off. But whenever our white manager would make fun of her hair because it was too big and wouldn't fit in the damn cap that we supposed to wore, I still stood up for her.
Right.
Because to them, we still just niggas.
Right. You seen black folks.
You may not like me, but they ain't looking at you and say, oh, she's from the Congo. They look, that's another nigga. Right. They not looking at you no other way. So no, I don't want to fight your battles, but I also know that you're not being treated no differently than me. Do you get what I'm saying, Curtis? It ain't really nothing about no.
Cause a lot of even though some are claiming it ain't a negative word towards us, there a lot of West Africans will call Black Americans Akatas.
Yeah.
And it's not supposed to be a negative word, but they use it. The way they use it,
it's got a negative connotation.
Right. So, and I seen that recently.
There was a whole thread on Twitter where they was talking about they made fun of them we were the ones that was caught.
Yeah.
They made fun of us.
Yeah, I seen it.
And it was a big thing, and it was like very offensive, but it made perfect sense because there's been plenty of times when I be wondering like, we all do it. If I see somebody black, I'm gonna gravitate over there with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I don't even know these niggas, but I'm walking clean in that corner.
It's just
you my cousin. My birthday, I made cousins at Cooper's house.
No, because you know they got some type of cultural similarities. So
yeah.
You gonna be able to click on something.
So you gravitate over there the same way white people do it too. If you notice, if it's a group of black people and a group of white people, one person walking in the room, they gonna be like, "Hi, everybody," and they gonna stand there looking awkwardly until they're openly invited, so they didn't just choose the whites. I ain't doing that. I'm walking straight to the niggas. I don't even see y'all. Y'all clear. I'm going up here.
I'm talking about clear. All right, let's move on.
Yeah, please do.
We was on that shit for a while. All right, so a mom who has OnlyFans got her kids kicked out of Catholic school because they found out.
I seen that shit. I thought that shit was hilarious.
Is that right? Think her kids get kicked out of school because she's trying to pay their tuition?
Nope. How many priests have gotten kicked out?
They just move them to a different
to
another parish.
How many priests who touch little boy buttholes have been kicked out or have been moved around before they got kicked out because they got the pressure? Mm-hmm. So. Man, let her doodle up. Let her rub her pussy on that camera all she want.
Are we speaking in terms of like morality, or are we just talking about in terms of
both? Give me your opinion.
I'm asking because the Catholic faith says that shit's wrong, right?
Uh-huh.
So we talking about just like what the faith says.
I guess on the morality.
No, if we talking about what just the true. But I think Catholic schools, you gotta sign some shit that say that everybody in the houses. It's some weird.
I ain't never known that shit.
I went to public school. Okay, I was at a public school. You just walk in. You didn't even sign in. I go here now, and that's just what the fuck it was. But I don't know if we talking about morality. Fine, I get it. Because suppose like, you're morally corrupting, you're fucking up other kids because your kids.
Who found out you had OnlyFans?
Exactly.
The principal was a little hot in the ass.
One of the husbands got caught looking at her shit. Maybe I don't know, but that's what it seemed like.
I'm like, who the fuck found out you had OnlyFans? Like that's.
She pissed one of them other moms in the PTA off, and that bitch told on her.
And then they kids need to be kicked out too.
Nah. But no. If we talking about morale, I'm not saying I agree with it, but I understand it. But if we talking about all the other shit that happened in the Catholic religion, relax. I know you got bigger fish to fry, okay?
Definitely do.
That's
because at least who she catering to was 18 or older. That's all I'm gonna say.
I ain't gonna even stunt though. I seen them pictures.
Yeah.
She was dressed like a devil in one
of them. Yeah. I still don't think she.
I can see why they kicked your ass.
I don't think her kids should have got kicked out.
Right, it should have been the kids.
No
kids'
way.
Fault.
The fuck? Who cares what you do to make her money?
Are you asking me when you gonna stop pouring alcohol? Cause we on camera and he already said, if I drink too much, I'm a wino. She put it in a big ass coffee cup.
Yeah, the kids shouldn't have got.
No, the kids should not have got.
No, the kids know, but it's funny.
Yeah,
thank you.
Most definitely, because like I say,
it's the breakfast.
Do any of those priests have kids that go to these schools that done got caught touching?
As a priest, they ain't supposed to have no damn kids.
Oh, they ain't got none of them got kids?
They technically all supposed to be virgins, okay?
No, man, you can't get married.
Even the nuns are... Catholicism literally says the nuns are married to Jesus.
They can't get married?
No one's supposed to be anything but virginal. So therefore, any priest who got chlamydia, there you go. And that's all the fuck I'm gonna say.
Damn. Hey, you got a point.
That sounds like a fucking nightmare to me. And you know how I feel already about
that's embarrassing as fuck.
Because you was telling me how they got to do the confession shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking about doing one and like videotaping it.
Asshole.
Yes.
I support.
I really want to just go into confession. Forgive me, Father. I have seen. I let this bitch lick my ass. I just want to go in there.
Hey, you're going to be doing Hail Marys for 3 days.
You like a little slap and tickle.
Nah.
A what? What is it called?
What's that? A little slap and tickle.
First time I heard anybody describe it as such.
You got to make it sound nice.
I do not like my bowl to be wet.
Oh, my word.
Saliva.
Right. He said, I'm going to say it for the record so can't nobody come in here looking no way.
You know I be judging motherfuckers who eat ass.
You know you didn't slipped up.
No.
It was right there. She just, one quick twist.
You
can loud.
First of all, I ain't fuck no feet. I stroke one stroke though.
Is that not considered fuck?
No. You got to be more than one stroke.
You no, it's not. If you
Listen, we're not going to debate this right now.
You stick it in one time in the vagina, you're no longer a virgin.
I do shit.
You just had sex. Because one pump, you can get somebody pregnant.
I do shit for reaction. So
that's a very sad pump.
It's a procreating pump.
God,
oh my God.
I just realized what you said.
Okay, we know you belong in Texas, nigga.
Bro, she gotta hate them kids after that. One pump. You little fucker came from one pump. God damn.
What was that? Ah!
That nigga came that oven was warm and the motherfucker went.
One pump. No,
damn. Oh shit, we need to do a skit about this shit then.
So all my anime fans, y'all got that one. All right, hey, when you hear defund the police, what do you think?
Defund the police.
Like in what context? Just
defund the police.
I mean, like how
I
so?
know
Take it from, huh?
I know where you're going with this.
I personally, I'm be
I
completely
think I know
honest with you. Okay, I have never seen a police officer actually stop shit, and I'm not trying to be funny. Think about it.
I believe it.
If somebody get robbed, they're not really called during the robbery. They're coming afterwards.
Right.
Okay. Somebody gets killed. They're really just putting up red tape now. Okay. In my neighborhood, I'm not really seeing them do too much. You can catch me eating a 6-piece chicken nugget with the Szechuan sauce, going 80 miles an hour on this motherfucking school zone, bitch. But you can't catch who killed somebody off these same cameras. I'm not really thinking. So why do you need to be funded? Because if you're worried about traffic tickets and not the real crime, I think your budget's a little high. I'm just saying, like, if your focus is just on me speeding and not actually solving these crimes, because most of the time these crimes are solved by motherfuckers on Facebook. Sometimes I seen his car.
I disagree with that.
No, I'm being dramatic. I'm being dramatic.
No,
but I'm saying I don't think the budget for them should be so big, and I don't see the point of it.
I think it's a messaging issue.
Yes.
So when people say defund, you thinking take all the money away.
I'm personally okay with that.
No,
I still want them to be able to do their job.
What's the job?
I mean, they're police officers. Like you said, a lot of times it is to respond to secondary shit.
Right.
But I've seen them stop shit from happening.
Like what?
I mean, I do loss prevention, so they come stop theft all the time.
No, you stop the theft.
I mean, no, I have to call them. I can't physically touch nobody and put them in cuffs. I can't detain anybody. The officers have to do that. I mean, all the time they pull over, they do drug busts, they get illegal guns off the street and shit. I'm not. It's hard for me to sit here and try to. I don't know.
Don't get me. I'm a conspiracy theorist, first of all, because I believe they put the shit there. So you can't ask me who got them off. Bitch, you came back to collect your shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't.
Once the whole crack epidemic came out to be CIA, y'all kind of fucked.
It was over. Maybe you don't need so much money, sir.
But no, like Curtis said, it is a message.
I feel like, first of all, if we're going to talk about defund the police, let's have to understand that the police were literally just started off slave catchers. That's literally what it started off as.
Right.
So, therefore...
And white people like to call themselves cowboys, and that started off as slaves, too. But...
It's literally just a whole bunch of shit.
You ain't know that?
The history behind...
You ain't know that, Curtis? Yeah,
you know people can't see you shake your head, right?
Well, no.
No. I didn't know anything with the Cowboys had its beginnings and stuff. Yeah, I mean, because there's so much fucking history to learn.
No. Just think about the term cowboy. They always called black men boys to demean them or whatever. And so they
I'm gonna have to look this up just in case.
100%. I'm all facts here. So they, I mean, in the South where cowboys are supposed to be from South and the West, where they herded cattle, they had the slaves doing it. So the slaves were in charge of the cattle. They were the cowboys. They was in charge of the cows. So then white people.
So cowboys started with black people.
Yes.
What? Don't start with us, bruh.
Listen.
Hold on, wait.
There's so much history to learn. I know enough. I know a lot, but I don't know everything.
Yeah. No one can. No one can. You always gonna learn something new. So everybody say the early civilization was in Africa, before pyramids, Mesopotamia, all that stuff. That's the earliest signs of life. Right. But they just uncovered some shit in Peru that's been carbon dated at the same exact time as the earliest things over in Africa.
And Peru is South
America.
Yeah, South America.
Yeah,
I can believe that because they what they have the Mesoamericans.
Yeah,
that shit is ancient as shit too. Mm-hmm. I can believe it.
But it was never, they could never really find nothing as old. Right. Now they got something that is same period.
Right.
It's like the shit's
Y'all
crazy.
worried about civilizations. I'm worried what the fuck is in the ocean. That's what the fuck I'm trying to figure out.
There's some shit down
there. Them niggas went to the ocean and said, "How about we go to space?" That's how NASA came about. Them motherfuckers said, "Let's explore our oceans." Them niggas went down there one time and said, "You know what?
We can't.
I don't think this is gonna work."
I mean, because they haven't yet been able to reach the lowest point of like with
they can measure it. They ain't been down
right,
there.
but so I think they dropped a sub that was too dangerous and they couldn't go any deeper.
Yeah.
So I used to be a big.
It's the Mariana Trench. I'm not saying it right.
So remember when I said when we did the live where I was talking about how fuck space?
Yeah.
I'm kind of switching a little bit now.
Oh man, flip flopping.
Yes, because I'm thinking, fuck this Earth because let's say climate change is real. I don't know if that shit is real, but if it is, I don't think I can do anything about it. So maybe space is the next best fucking thing. Let's go to fucking space. Fuck this Earth.
Them whole ass polar bears that had died. And this nigga say climate change.
No, I'm just saying like because I watched a video that was like and it was.
I mean, all this stuff has happened before.
I'm saying like somebody told me.
I don't know.
All the shit that's happened, like you said, everything that's happening.
One time.
No, I'm just saying if the Earth is going through the motions, we can't do shit about that, nigga. Let's go. So now I'm thinking space was the next frontier.
But we can't go down. It's time to leave.
Yes. Fuck this shit.
Like all the shit that's happening to the Earth right now is already happened before. So you know what happens? Earth ain't gonna do shit but kill us off and reset itself like it did before. So therefore,
did it to the dinosaurs. We next.
You know what I'm saying? The dinosaurs, they was farting and shit. I'm thinking of it.
Say, y'all niggas too big.
Hey, you ever thought about something? Nobody really knows how they sounded, and we just make up shit.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, got to.
That shit
gotta use your
imagination as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are these?
You can go to the museum, press a button, and this is how this is. Like what?
Now they didn't have scales. They had fucking feathers.
Some of them, yeah.
That's what they saying. Like they had feathers or some shit. I'm like, hey man, figure that shit out. Clone it.
Don't.
Relax.
Clone it.
You sound real Caucasian over there, sir.
Real Jurassic Parky in this bitch.
Nah, I'm not. Fuck you mean? I'll be gone. I'm not finna say no Jurassic Park nothing.
Listen, I want to see
your goddamn thing.
Yeah, I want to see the pterodactyl and the T-Rex.
T-Rex
with the little arms. I'm down.
What you gonna do? Roast it when it come try to kill you?
Oh, you little arm ass bitch!
That might taste like
Motherfucker might taste like chicken.
I'm not eating.
See, this is why they call us niggas now.
All right. One of the last things I think is an old age debate, kind of one of them what came first, chicken or the egg type you did. What do you think is more impactful on life, nature versus nurture?
I think they go hand in hand. We're gonna be quite frank with you.
Just straight down the middle.
Hear me out.
I hear you.
Clarifying. I'm the first. I'm a first time mom. Okay. Baby turning 2 next month. Okay. Mm-hmm. There are things that I'm learning I don't need to yell about, and there are things that I have to hurry up and holler about. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't want my baby to learn the nature part of something is hot or pouring. Coco got this real bad thing about plugs right now. She likes to pour her juice into the sockets in her room. I don't know what the fuck is happening. Okay,
She's exploring.
No, she's destructive. Because I called her one time and that shit sparked and I saw her go. I said, "What in the fuck?"
How many times have you done this?
She had a science. I said, "That's all I could do. What the fuck is going on?" You know what I'm saying?
Apparently, I did something similar when I was a kid.
You know what I'm saying? The shit is going in there and it sparks. I'm like, oh fuck. Okay, so she's learning. I don't want her to learn that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want that nature to get her because she put her hand in that. Now I'm going to jail because why the fuck should you got electrocuted? Bitch, I don't know. I took a nap. I ain't got fucking time. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that. So that's when the nurture come in. Okay, let me plug some shit up and let me stop you from. I think they go hand in hand, but it's also I have to let her learn certain shit. It was she had a Chromecast in her room. She kept unplugging it. Why? I don't fucking know. She just whenever she didn't want to watch Moana, she cut it off. She's unplugging. I swear to God, she just unplugged the whole out the TV, out the wall, took the port from the plug, everything.
Turn everything off. I don't watch
all this shit shut down. Okay. So now, one day I go in her room. I'm used to it. She done broke the fucking Chromecast, ripped it in half. What type of he-hawk ass baby I got? I don't fucking know, G. But she did. And I'm like, okay, now you out of TV so I can get another one.
Right.
Put a 2-year-old to sleep at night with nothing on. Ain't no TV, nothing. I ain't never heard so many bangs on the wall. Okay, she was in that bitch beatboxing. Come get me out this motherfucker.
In prison, she started a rap group on your ass.
Fucked up. She diss tracks and all. Okay, she didn't give a fuck about me, G.
Fuck mama. Now this.
But after that, when I finally got her another one, I plugged it back in. That was the nature on her ass. She ain't touched that motherfucker no more.
Right. No, so
I think they go hand in hand, but I feel like parents are so afraid that our kids ain't gonna catch on to what we need them to catch on with fast enough.
Which one you think is more important?
I really think they just go hand in hand.
Nah, I don't agree. I think nurture is more important, but you get most of your life experience from nature. Like, think about how you grew up. Once you're not a child anymore, you can go outside, ride the bike. Your parents not there. You don't have nurture in your face. So you learn from your environment, right? Most of us are somewhat a product of our environment. How Curtis come here and lock the damn door all the goddamn time. You're a product of your environment where you have to lock the door every time.
I just want to say that you weird, nigga. Because we lock doors.
I'm just saying. As an example.
We lock fucking doors.
Every time. I double check. I do the shit.
Because of what?
Because
your neighborhood.
Real.
Yeah.
Because your neighborhood. Because of nature. You have to learn. I think nurture is more important. But nature is where you're going to get most of your life experience from.
Okay, so you said what I said with some sugar on it.
No. If I had to pick, I say nature. That's why people go to better neighborhoods to raise their kids. You want them to go to a good school district and all other shit. You know what I'm saying? People move out the city when they had kids. When the kids grown, they come back because you would have hoped that your kid had learned some other things other than hood shit.
Right.
So to me, that alone tells me that nature is, if only slightly more important than nurture, because there's some terrible parents out here that great kids that came from. We hear all the time. Those are shit they show in the Olympics.
I can get what you're saying because from the lack of nurture, they got a lot. But I feel like it's also this here. I feel like they go hand in hand because you got to also remember there are things that you can get from nature, but you don't get. I feel like as an adult, I'm learning this. There's a lot of shit that my mom couldn't teach me because first of all, she didn't know. Mm-hmm. I'm the first, so I was the trial run. The older kid is always a trial run child. They don't give a fuck about us. But I had to learn them through nature, and I would be so much more fucked up if her nurture hadn't come in and guided me after the situation came about. It was a whole lot of shit that I learned from nature, But that nurture is what solidified it for me. What helped me? What helped to mold me?
Yeah, I hear you. But my thing is, again, for me, the nature aspect is the more, I want to say, most fulfilling. The nurture is just to guide you. You're going to walk. Let me try to keep you in this lane. You go left, you go right, but again, your life is a sum of your lived experience.
That is so poetic.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's D.L. Hughley said it. I didn't say it. I ain't copyrighting shit, man. He said it. I ain't stealing shit. That's what he said. And so, it was just something that resonated with me. Yeah. But no, and I agree 100%. Like, your life, what you've done up to this point, is a grand total of everything that you learned through life, right? You take a little bit from your parents, not everybody who don't got parents, from the OGs in the neighborhood, motherfuckers raised on the streets. The OGs in the neighborhood you get raised by the streets. So there's still, even when there's no direct parent there's still some type of nurture. You know what I'm saying? Like, we see all the time the hood niggas adopt one of the little homies on the block, you know what I'm saying? They groom them to take their spot. So like,
it's so strange.
It's what happened. It's what happened, especially with males. I guess in our generation, a lot of our males, fathers, stuff, locked up and absent. So you're going to find a male figure somewhere. It's just what you naturally seek, and whether you realize it or not, you do end up looking at someone as I want to say big brother, not necessarily dad. I think a lot of black men had the problem with saying dad, but that was your father figure. That's who you looked up to, and you learned from their experiences passed down through them. So the nurture is always there, but the nature is inevitable. That's what's going to make you you. Because if it was all nurture, you'd just be a parent. It'd be a repeat. You'd be constantly repeating their mistakes, constantly repeating their traumas.
I can't say that that's 100% true.
No, nothing's 100%. There's always going to be variables.
True. But I think, shit. Like you said, if you're going to say it's variables, there ain't no point in me saying that. Because I'm literally raising one kid, and no matter how often I'm trying to get this motherfucker to do the shit that I want him to do. Yeah. You've seen it. That... Yeah, you laughing. That shit not funny.
But what I'm saying,
little bow-legged ass.
What I'm saying is only so much that you can do. Nurture is not the fulfillment. Like I said, otherwise, like I said, we'll just be clones of our parents, going through the same traumas. You won't learn anything. You need the outside world to, one, compare to, two, to let you know that you ain't doing so damn bad. Like,
contrary to whatever you may believe of me, I was a very sheltered kid. It was.
What you think I believe of you?
I don't know. Never really asked for. But I went to school. I came home. No, you can't go outside and play because after I finished my homework, my mama had this motherfucker made me more homework. I swear. I will never forgive Natasha for that, but she did. So I wasn't really one of those kids that was left outside. It wasn't. That was not how it went. No. Okay, there you go. You got math number 2, and you owe me 3 books and a book report. Ass won't even read my shit. Got me over here typing, writing shit. She ain't even reading. Anywho, I recognize this was not no nature shit. This was her form of nurture. Mm-hmm. I get why, because being smart can get you a lot of places.
All right.
But I recognize I don't like that. I couldn't be a carbon copy of my mom because I didn't like the shit.
Right, you're your own person. You needed nature.
So that debunks what you just said when you said if we just go off the nature, you'll be a carbon copy of your parent. You won't be, because I knew I didn't like that shit.
No, but that's what I'm saying though. You need the nature to form you. You are your own individual person. So that's why nurture is, to me, that's why nurture is not the most important.
I mean, I ain't saying neither one of them most important.
You said it was even. I'm telling you one's not.
Because you need one or the other, because shit, you gonna get your ass whooped. You some shit happens. The world can whoop your ass, but sometimes you need somebody to come coddle you with it. But I'm not gonna say you're necessarily wrong, but I just view it as I think it has to be a healthy balance.
I'm arguing with you because I'm saying you're wrong.
And the thing is, because I have good cognitive communication skills, I'm gonna tell like this. I respect your opinion.
That's fine. As long as that you respect that it's superior to yours. That's
you need a cigarette.
That's fine. Respect it all day, but understand. All right, man. We winding down towards the end of this, and I ask everybody this: you got anything else you want to say? Any hot takes? Any conspiracy theories you believe? Are you a flat earther?
Really?
I do this every episode.
That's disgusting.
Episode.
That's literally disgusting.
I love talking to people who are flat earthers.
That is so disgusting.
Because it'd be fucked up. Because some of the times they say some shit and you go, huh? Like,
that is disgusting.
No, like one time we were sitting outside and I was talking about the moon. I had learned some shit about the moon, right? Because supposedly the moon might be fake, whatever. We live in a dome. Just think about it on the basis of that, right? They were saying, all right, so when you see the sun, you get heat, you warmth, vitamin D. You can feel it, right? So there's no light inside of the moon. So the moon's just a rock, correct?
Yeah.
We can agree on that.
Yeah.
All right, the moon's just a rock. There's no light. So when it glows, what is it glowing from? Well, supposedly the sun. There's no wrong answer. Don't be afraid.
No, I was thinking, because now I'm trying to think, like, okay, I was finna say some shit like the sun hitting the water and then the water bouncing off on the moon like a mirror and shit. I was finna go that damn deep. But I said,
no, you can't. By all means.
I don't know.
You could be right. No, you could be right. But we've been taught in school that the moon glows because light from the sun, right? Mm-hmm. Light from the sun reflects off the moon, comes back down. When have you seen light go somewhere where you couldn't see it? If space is completely black, how come we can't see the beam of light that's hitting the moon, right? In a completely dark space. If I turn off all the lights and turn on a flashlight, you'll be able to see where the flashlight is going. You'll be able to see the ray of light from the flashlight, right? So if it was a mirror right there to bounce and go that way, you will see the light coming from the flashlight because it's completely dark. The ray of light from the flashlight to the mirror to where it reflects to.
Right.
Right? So how come we don't see no ray of light coming from the sun to reflect off the moon to make it glow?
Okay, here's the answer.
Hold on, wait. And then it's part 2. And then, then the second thing is, like we agreed on, the sun warms. But whenever the moon is out, the light coming from the moon is cooler than if the moon was not out. So what type of light do you know that has a cooling effect?
The light of the Lord. Jesus said.
So if the Earth flat, are all the other planets flat, or they don't exist? I
don't know. I'm not that deep. I'm not that deep. I'm in chapter 1.
You see how I said science, right?
Because I'm like, if Earth flat, is Mars and Jupiter and Pluto, is all those flat too? Shit, I don't know.
I mean, but most of the flat earthers don't think we all are a disc. They just think we're in a dome, that none of that stuff really exists.
I would like them to explain the rest of the planets.
I'm going to see if I can get one of them.
Yeah, for sure. Because, hey, we're going to have a whole podcast about that shit. Because I got questions.
Yeah, I mean, look, I don't have the answers. I like to dabble just a little bit.
And then another question I got for Flat Earther is, what's the thought process behind being lied? Like, who does it benefit? To tell us that we in a sphere instead of flat.
So I guess this is my understanding. Once you control the narrative, you can say whatever. When you don't have to come up with an answer, right? That's the fear of really not knowing. No one wants to be. Oh, we don't know. Well, where are we? We on Earth. Where's Earth? I don't know.
I'm perfectly okay with not knowing shit. Because why? Because I'm willing to learn.
But they continue to have answers for all that stuff.
They would like to have answers and keep it going.
Right.
So I guess that's the reason to lie.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you ask them, they'll continuously.
Yeah.
Can you give you an answer? So I'm just.
Yeah,
we need a goddamn flat Earth on this goddamn podcast.
You got 1,001 questions.
Hell yeah.
Because my only main question is why I hit the edge yet, bitch. But that's it. Because
ice wall.
That's really?
Yeah.
Oh.
You just made my wig shift.
They say it's an ice wall.
Can I climb that motherfucker and fall out?
No, it's too high, and the government won't let you climb it. They won't let you get into it.
Is it in Antarctica?
Yes.
You know, yeah, okay.
Antarctica's supposed
that big ass thing where they say Antarctica is a place where they don't want nobody to really venture to. But apparently it was this motherfucker. I can't even say motherfucker. This dude went into. He said he went into Antarctica and he went somewhere deep and he found Middle Earth that had technology.
North Pole, not Antarctica. He went to North Pole.
It was North Pole. My bad. My apologies. But if somebody say you go to fucking Antarctica and you go into some other dimension, it's like some weird shit. I'm on the wrong sides of TikTok and I'm trying to get off. But then you be like, fuck, that shit kind of decent.
Oh wait, you on TikTok now, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you the conspiracy.
Matter of fact, so then how do they explain nature's period?
What do you mean?
The volcanoes. Volcanoes are nature's period. So how do they explain that?
Can we end this? This motherfucker said
it's from Middle Earth. There's lava in Middle Earth, and it erupts. So again,
the plate,
school,
according to them, the plate shift. And it caused a disruption for all the lava.
No, but I'm saying that.
Because in school we was taught there's a molten core.
Yeah.
That's what's coming from. Same shit, just flat.
Which is also weird to me because it's like, I don't know. Something about volcanoes don't sit right. Okay? If it's coming from the core and then it's shooting out, so it's shrinking the core.
Maybe it's a lot of it.
What's that? But still, it's a lot of volcanoes in this bitch. We got underwater volcanoes on all kinds of mountains and shit. Bitch, if it's coming from the core, it's shrinking the core. Is happening to the rest of Earth.
But do y'all agree with what I just said though?
No, I don't. Just because
so,
it's you.
So volcanoes are Earth is half a period.
No, that insinuates the Earth can get pregnant.
Maybe it can. We
Shut
don't
the
know.
fuck up. All right,
that's where dinosaurs come from.
That's how the first humans got here.
What else?
They're pregnant.
It's time to go home. You need a nap.
God damn. Talk about.
Hey,
who is pregnant in the Earth?
Who's who's penetrating?
God, fuck the shit out of the Earth. Hey, listen, if y'all gonna believe the flat Earth shit,
Kendrick Lamar, he said he want to fuck the world for 72 hours.
Oh my God. Okay, K-Dot.
What else? If you could have one for life, tacos or wings? Free for life.
I'm gonna say tacos. Hear me out, because I can take the meat off the bone and put it in the taco and stick it I need. Okay, you gotta think outside the box. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I can eat that wing. Hold up.
It's on a taco.
How you got chicken taco?
Chicken taco.
You weren't thinking, bitch.
All right, you want to tell the people where they can find you?
Okay, you can find me at, this is my Facebook as well as the Twitter. I need people.
Tell them, say it out loud, because it's a podcast, so it's just audio.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. You can find us at KRG Expos on Facebook. Our event is October 16th. It starts at 1 o'clock. The tickets are available on Eventbrite. You can also buy at the door.
On Eventbrite, what do they search?
KRG Small Business Expo. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be a photo booth. We got music. It's going to be food. Black-owned businesses and good vibes, because I don't play that. You got an attitude, go the fuck home.
Man, I went to one and I didn't plan on spending no money. I dropped like $120 in it.
You got to say you came to be cool because your sister and you supported. You got to ruin the shit. Don't tell me they gonna walk out, bro.
No, I'm just saying because it's some good stuff there. It ain't no bullshit.
It is. It's a lot. The thing is that I'm not gonna tell you I'm inspecting everybody's products, but the people that have applied this year have been in business for quite some time. So their products got to be some kind of goddamn good.
All right. Make sure y'all follow me on all social media platforms. Simply Just Will. Make sure y'all follow the Patreon. It's $1, people. $1.
And I got some new content I'm finna post up there too.
Oh, Patreon?
Yeah.
All right. New content coming to Patreon.
I don't want none of your titty pics, Curtis.
No, that's not professional stuff. His titty shit go on Twitter.
You canceled the OnlyFans?
No, I still got my OnlyFans.
Make sure y'all go to Creative.
And Curtis too broke.
Go to creativebycurtis.com. One of his hoodies.
Yeah, they drop in. I was gonna put them out Wednesday, but I'm gonna just put them out Monday.
Go to creativebycurtis.com, right?
Yeah, creativebycurtis.com. Oh, and I'm about to start me another Twitter account called Volcanoes Are Nature's Period.
Volcanoes Are Nature's Period.
Yeah.
Make sure you tag K-Dot so he can say, "Oh yeah, I'm coming." Literally.
That shit. That's it. We all good. All right, y'all. We out.
Yeah.